Janiyah Wiltkinson wakes up in her small, rundown apartment, trying to get her daughter Aria ready for school. The tension is immediate. They don't have much, and Aria's poor health comes up again and again. There's a moment where Aria tells Janiyah her teacher said something about not affording lunch, and Janiyah's face crumples. She gives a few coins to her neighbor, Benny, a man in a wheelchair, even though she's already behind on rent. Janiyah heads to her job at a grocery store, where things aren't far from easy. She's working hard, but the customers aren't always kind. When a family tries to buy ineligible items with WIC, Janiyah refuses, and someone throws a bottle at her. Her boss, Richard, doesn't defend her. He forces her to clean up the mess. Her shift becomes more frustrating, more hopeless, and she gets a call from Aria's school. Something is wrong. Janiyah rushes out, panic in her voice, trying to figure out what happened to her daughter. It's a terrifying moment, and you can feel Janiyah's desperation. She tries to manage, to be strong, but the weight of everything, her job, the rent, her daughter's sickness, feels like it's pressing down on her. Later, Janiyah returns home to a threat from her landlord: pay rent by 10 a.m. or lose everything. She's already stressed, barely surviving, and this feels like the breaking point. Her world is small, fragile, and she's running out of time and options. Back at work, things explode. Two masked men show up and rob the grocery store. Janiyah panics. In the chaos, she struggles with one of the robbers, and somehow she ends up with the gun. She shoots. The moment is shocking, brutal. She never meant for things to go this far. Her name is said by one of the robbers. He saw her name tag. Her boss accuses her of being involved, and suddenly what should have been a screw job or simple robbery becomes far darker. With no job and very little money, Janiyah goes to a bank to cash her paycheck, but she's missing her ID. The teller refuses. She becomes more and more frantic. She needs that money. People around her don't understand how bad things are. This is no longer about surviving paycheck to paycheck. This is desperation personified. Janiyah pulls out the gun in the bank. The situation spirals. A silent alarm. The police. Fear. She's not thinking straight. Her mind is fraying. Through her eyes, you feel her fear, her grief, her belief that this may be the only way out. There's a woman in the bank, Nicole, who tries to calm her, who sees something in Janiyah that others don't. In a gut punch reveal, Aria, Janiyah's daughter, had already died before this day of chaos all began. Janiyah's daughter is a hallucination, a projection of grief that's driven her to the edge. What we saw as her attempts to save Aria, to care for her, was part of a broken mind trying to wrest meaning out of tragedy. As the police close in, Nicole grabs Janiyah's hand. There's a moment of humanity, people standing with her, choosing empathy over violence. Detective Raymond steps in. Janiyah raises her hands. She surrenders. It's not the violent conclusion you might expect. It's bittersweet. She's cuffed, but there's a wave of support from onlookers. According to Tudum.com, the ending leaves room for more redemption, protest, or simply survival. In the quiet after the storm, Janiyah is taken into custody. Her last straw wasn't just a single act of violence. It was a lifetime of pressure, grief, and systemic neglect. She didn't snap because she wanted to. She snapped because she was left with almost no choice. Tyler Perry frames her desperation as deeply human, a portrait of what happens when someone is pushed too far.